What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race.
in the right place. Again, a good early morning. We have a number of people also streaming at the moment. So if you guys are looking for specific games, you might want to check them out. But for tonight, for that. they have been doing this for evening. Is it evening in the US or rather morning? I think it's still a morning on their end. So it's okay for them to have have events at this time. So it is really for me as simply a reactor or a doing commentaries to adjust to their schedule. Same goes with Summer Games Fest when it goes live. I guess I'll just have to adjust my sleeping schedule then. But only 2 minutes and we will.
What is cracking, fam? It's your man Justin Woodward.
What's up, fam?
Mix, the host with the most.
Host with the most.
Like butter, place toast, Iggy. This is the Mix Summer
Candace Woodward, In the Exchange, and Justin Woodward. Oh,
that summer barbecue heat for the streets. I'm not alone in this adventure.
I have
I'm
here.
with my beautiful wife and
There you go.
sommelier, Candace Woodward.
Hey Justin, and hey everybody. I'm Candace, and yes, we are firing up the grill
Hey,
to
hubby.
cook with the latest and
Hey,
greatest
hubby.
indie games and developers. And during our time together today, you'll discover a veritable smorgasbord of new releases to put on your radar
Smorgasbord.
and your
Wow,
list.
fancy
I'm
words.
talking about hot upcoming games that will keep things popping between your cookouts and pool parties this summer and beyond.
They really are hyping up the summer event, no? Before it was E3, but eventually since we
games in several categories that include world premieres,
Okay,
exclusives,
okay.
and updates from some of our favorite
Since E3
developers
already
and
died.
publishers.
And our friends at Valve hooked us up with a Steam
Valve.
event page, so make sure to
Yep, you
open
can
up
also
Steam,
check out
follow
our
games on the
wish
show,
list
and wish
or
us the ones
try out the
that you're
demos
on.
if the
As a
if
bonus
the
to
demo
show
is
you some
already
love for
available.
checking out the games, the developers on today's show have blessed us with Steam keys from
What?
games in their catalog. So
Steam
when you see the
keys?
following QR code, grab your phone, shoot your shot for a chance to get a free game.
Too bad. It's already going.
This is just
Shoot
the
your
start
shot. Good
of our
luck.
summer showcase.
People are like
This
having
Friday,
like
we are taking
their
over the
phones
rooftop of the
on the
Museum in
screen.
LA Live for our in-person showcase.
Could be just
where we will
demos,
have
but
over
who knows?
50
They might be
games to
giving
play.
out
We
games.
have more sweet events planned
Again,
in
this
the
is a late
upcoming months, including the Dope Indie Game
late stream,
Awards, the
so
Fall Showcase,
don't even
and a
attempt.
new show we will
Don't
dig
even
into
attempt.
shortly. Follow the mix on your favorite social platform
Mix,
to get the scoop on everything
X,
we're up to, including
Twitch,
new
and
showcases.
YouTube.
For more info, visit our website at MediaIndieExchange.com. We are happy to bring back the featured charity for the showcase with Experience Studios. This nonprofit provides diverse
About you guys, what do you think about showcases or game showcases? Are you fond of hosts talking over it, or are you all for like trailers exclusive ones? I think the recent one that I had watched, not that's purely indie trailers. It's the Triple I initiative.
We really could not do any of the show without your support.
And
So thank
then
you
one
so
with the
very
host
much.
is the
And of
6-1
course,
indie
we
game
thank all of our
showcase.
future dev teams who trust
Depends
us
on
to
the
share their
game.
amazing projects
Depends on
with
the
the world.
games, rather.
It's
Kasi
your
usually these are
creativity and talent
game
that truly make
events
events
showcase eh.
Thank you so much. Kicking things off, we will start with some
I don't know,
up-and-coming
depends
titles that will
siguro sa
blow you
host
away.
if they are like
The games
funny
in
and
this group
witty
are
and
the
it
freshest
doesn't
of the
feel
fresh, the
forced.
dopest of the dope. And you might even
I
see some
might like
brand new
it.
projects you didn't know existed, and maybe even some world premieres. Didn't I tell you that the mix always got your back? Because we do have your back. Keep your wish list locked and loaded.
Well, I don't see
and
on
let's
my
hit
back.
play with no
Never mind.
delay.
Roll the tape.
Let's go. Roll the tape. For the first one, what do we have? World premiere. Let's see. Pixel art. Graphics. Few survive the end of the world. Oh, it's a strategy RPG. To save those who remain, you must be fearless. Tactics. Featuring monsters and humans. Deathless. Oh. Almost reminiscent of Hades. Wield the power of nature. Transfer heat to create wind. What? Steal heat to freeze. Oh, that's an interesting mechanic. Move water to create currents. So you're basically enchanting the... What do you call that? The environment. It kind of reminds me of an old Game Boy Advance titles. Some light city building. It doesn't look cheap though. For each night that the never rise. What? They never rise? They what? What is this game? Never's End. Wait, what quality is this? I believe I'm currently on 720p. Probably the game, just the game. Wait, look oh. This one looks bad. Wait, let me open up my Steam so I can wishlist the games that are... This looks badass oh. And cute chibi characters. Ascend to Zero, coming early 2026. Okay, so next year. Ascend to Zero.
Where do I even begin?
13th Street.
I can think of that vacation. The run-in
Top Hat Studios. So narrative heavy game.
argument.
Could be point and click, or who knows. Or a horror game.
Awful journey to get both of us here, hasn't it? Are you, my love?
Where are you, my love? Silent Hill vibes. Okay, it's a horror game. Survival horror game.
Where are you, my love?
Where are you, Vela?
We're gonna be on us both.
Yep, it's a survival horror game. Think Silent Hill. It's kind of like a PS2 era indie game.
For what?
So it's almost giving off a Silent Hill 2 remake vibe or Silent Hill 2 vibe, where you're looking for your wife. Wouldn't be surprised if you end up killing your own wife. Well, at least that's the theme that's going on with Silent Hill.
Now,
Okay.
the audience is thirsty for fun.
Musical.
Run, 'cause now you're
Fury. Furry.
done. That means you're done. We
Anthropomorphic animal characters.
You'll swap the deck and play a part for me. Mops galore, you'd better keep it clean. Watch out now, my little friend, 'cause Sharpspear's looking mean. I've had enough of you, so time to be my puppet. On a string, I've had enough of
It's an action adventure type of game. Think Super Mario Odyssey, I would assume. Billy Bust Up. Play the demo. You can check it out now on Steam.
Why does the sun go up?
Isn't like anything I've ever seen. Oh, it looks kind of cool. I thought it was going to be like a city building type of game. Subnautica. What's this? Subnautica 3? No, there's a there's a rocket ship of the world. What is this game? Is this already out? Why are they like The Last Caretaker? Wish list now. Are they just like gushing over the trailer to be able to say those kinds of things, or have they already got a hands-on with the game? Of course it looks good. Kinda looks like a movie. World premiere. So at least they are emphasizing that you haven't seen this yet. This is the first time that you are going to see this trailer. Ludogram and Raw Fury. Okay, monsters are coming. A Tower Survivor. Tower Survivor? On wheels. Horde Survivor? Roguelite? Okay, so the main character here is the castle or the tower. Yeah, it's an action roguelite. Of course, you have your character, but the main key focus here is the tower that you are upgrading. Interesting. Has it been used a lot? Yung ganitong type of game. I think this is not the first time that there is a game uses like a big spaceship as it's like a main quote-unquote character that you control. I forgot the name of that game wherein you control a big pink ship and then it has like a 4-player co-op. Monsters are coming. What's this? Kidnapped by evil. You know what? Every time I see these kinds of graphics, I'm thinking that it started at itch.io. I don't know. Somehow it kind of has that vibe to it. A point-and-click adventure. What was the other game that has this kind of graphics? It has like a Junji Ito inspired game. It also started on itch.io. I think The World of Horrors. That was the name of that game. But it's more of like a detective or investigative type of game. To try to beat them. This one is more of like a dice game. You lose. Dead Finger Dice, the billionaire killing game. Summer Game Showcase. Retroware. Zenovia. Neon Inferno. It kind of reminds me of Contra. Coming October 2nd. Yep, Contra. Contra inspired. if Contra was made during the 32-bit era. Although I think there is a Contra that was made on the 32-bit. And I think they tried to remake Contra a number of times. I don't know. Haven't played those games. Or it kind of looks like a... Is this a shooter? Is that the right genre for it? A shooter? Shirayuki, good morning. We're reacting to the Mix Summer Game Showcase. It's really the Mix, it's not just Mix. Physical release by Limited Run Games. Ken, ayo! We're reacting to another indie game showcase. It's called The Mix Summer Game Showcase. And you can check out the games that have been previewed already here on Steam. The list is complete there now. Kaya nga mukhang Contra. This one, I think I saw this on 6-1 Indie Game Showcase. Flick Shot Rogue. It's either that or on the 6-1 Indie Showcase. I don't know what kind of game was this. I first saw this kind of game, but I think if you guys have played Final Fantasy 15, yung arcade game, you're pushing or using the pin. It's kind of remind me of that. Hey Isha, good morning. We're reacting and commentating on the Mix Summer Game Showcase. Although we are a bit late, like an hour. It still is ongoing at the moment. So if you guys want, you can head out to their official, the Media Exchange YouTube channel to watch them live there without my commentaries. I forgot ang pangalan ng game na yun ng Final Fantasy 15. And you're basically just pushing your tokens around. Tapos yung mga tokens of skills. Flick Shot Rogues. Demo out now, yan, no? And you can also check out the demo for yourself. Could be good.
The gaming industry isn't just big. It's a colossal $240 billion universe where millions log in, play, and interact daily. And
What
we are
is
going
this?
to revolutionize that universe forever with Raijin. Raijin is rewarding gamers.
This
for
was
doing
also
what they love
featured
most,
earlier,
playing
this
video
Raijin.
games. The most popular,
We had
most
the same
adopted,
question,
most
like,
fun games. Raijin will integrate with
you know,
every
see?
Steam account, opening the door to over 100
It will integrate
million
with
gamers
Steam
to
account.
join the Raijin ecosystem. And the best part is, Raijin will let you convert your Steam achievements into real-world rewards. It's time to reward gamers for gaming. Link, play, earn. Raijin.
But then again, they said that they will provide you with like gift cards.
Wow, never-ending
I don't know. I don't know about
I
that,
didn't
if
know
that's
any
really
game that
profitable.
combines minifigs with shuffleboard, but here we are.
Justice Monsters. Yep. Yun yung name ng minigame.
Raijin, which is a sick new platform that allows players to get rewards through their achievements.
Can you imagine just playing a game, connecting your Steam, and then get rewards? Parang, is it too good to be true? I always ask, what's the catch? Because can you imagine? It probably is not that rewarding. Or you have to pour in so much hours in order to convert your achievements into something worthwhile. I don't know. This is not the first time that I encountered Raijin. It was also discussed in the 6-1 Indie Showcase, and I would assume that in the recent or the upcoming Summer Games Fest, Keighley will also have this as a sponsor.
Category has vehicles, roguelikes, souls-likes, and the world's first Gardenvania.
Gardenvania? Well, that's a mouthful. All of that I like. Souls-like, roguelite. But why is it a racing game? Huh? Arcade Racer? How is it roguelite though? And how is it a Gardenvania? What are you talking about? Interesting. I don't know what do you call this kind of art style. Low poly? It's low poly, no? Parang PS2 era type of effects. I rage. PS1 effects. Airframe something. I don't know. I don't think... Ah, okay. Maybe that's not the game that they were talking about. Maybe this one? Cider. This one kinda looks like an action... side-scrolling action game. It has an interesting art style. I like the art style actually. Almost similar to Silk Song. And she has fluid movement. I think it's a she, right? Cider. Oh, and 2 players. You know, we can see 2 characters at the top left and top right corner. At least. I think that will add more like replay factor or fun factor to add another player. Absolute. Play the demo. And there's a demo as well. Absolute. Elusive.
The elusives are tiny creatures that live in our homes, hiding from us.
So like fairies or house elves or the Minish.
Humans are giants, slow and clumsy beings, but also dangerous threats that must be avoided. The raiders are the most daring elusives.
Memory.
Always seeking adventure and treasure.
What? There's a console.
Quick and stealthy, using guard cloaks to keep them hidden and invisible to the eyes of humans and predators.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine like
Elusive is an adventure and exploration
those actual Minish are real, no? Like they're just observing you while you're doing your stuff. Your private stuff. Never mind.
Along your journey, you will meet other adventurous characters and merchants with whom you can build.
So you're basically a Minish nga.
In Elusive, you'll explore every nook and cranny of an old haunted house.
So almost similar to Celeste when it comes to like platforming. So it's a platformer, 3D platformer. I know, not really 3D. It's more like a side-scroller platformer.
Elusive combines exploration with resource and treasure gathering, crafting, and quests in a giant house interconnected by tunnels.
Or like the Prince of Persia Lost Crown with boss fights. Elusive.
Together.
Switch, Steam, Xbox, and PS. Exclusive to the Mix Summer Game Showcase. You know, it's going to be quite fun if you see the word exclusive and then you're going to see it on like Summer Games Fest, on the Future Game Showcase. Okay, so you're controlling a Viking-like figure. Slaughtering monsters. Can I join your community? So it's almost similar to what is that game? Yo, Tito Zone, good morning. We're reacting and commentating on the games featured in the Mix Summer Game Showcase. What do you call that game? Yung Kingdom. The Kingdom series. Rebuild. Pero at least you Regions of Ruin. Nice. Wishlist this game now. Cosmos, thank you for the raid and for bringing your community with you. Wow, 18 people. Thank you for the raid. We're doing the Mix Summer Game Showcase reaction. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community here with you. Do check out Cosmos Sama. Let me give Cosmos a special shout out. Yan, do check out Cosmos Sama. And for those who don't know me, I'm Kurix, a Filipino variety streamer based in the Philippines and a PNG tuber, variety streamer, role-playing game enthusiast, and reactor. Yesterday I reacted to the Indie Quest 2025 game showcase, and now we are reacting to the Mix Summer Game Showcase 2025. And the next coming days we will be also reacting to the Summer Games Fest and the Future Games Showcase. Thank you everyone who joined Cosmos Sama's raid. Let's shout them out. We have, of course, Cosmos. We have Dan, Veda System. Regal Maxwell, welcome in. Angus, wow, such a reactionist ka na pala. Ano, OA reactioner. Welcome in, Angus. You check out Heads Angus, Pokemon main streamer, sometimes Genshin.
Hello, I'm John Ju, the developer of Veda.
Veda.
To this video, I would like to introduce Veda, a Souls-like training game. Veda provides
right,
a
Veda.
simulation that can substitute for dangerous
What's wrong, Veda?
environments.
Provides a
Through this
perfect
simulation, you can systematically learn all the Souls-like
Souls-like
techniques,
combat.
dodging, parrying, and failing.
And this is an indie game. It looks nice, no?
Block enemy attacks with shields, break their stance with perfect timed parries, dodge attacks with quick rolls, and don't miss the opportunity to deliver critical hits.
But how about
You can create
exploration?
your own combat style by combining various weapons, shields, and gear.
Mhm.
Each piece of equipment has unique characteristics,
Shield.
making strategic choices crucial for victory. From basic straight swords to
So
heavy axes,
futuristic
from small buckler shields
dystopian
to massive
cyberpunk
power shields.
type of ano.
Every choice determines your combat style.
Bigger shield means slower movement. Thank you sa mga sumama, panoorin natin ang
After
pogi kong streamer
completing
friend.
your
Ay,
training, you can challenge yourself
totoo.
in a more difficult roguelike
True.
mode.
True.
This extreme training begins to prepare you for real combat against mutated creatures.
Yes, you're also thick-skinned like
Being
that.
a simulation, there's no need to fear failure. You can
But-
experience new challenges and growth with each attempt.
Simulation. And so,
Failure
what's
will
at stake?
become another opportunity for learning. When you complete the simulation,
Mhm.
you can challenge all the enemies you defeated with your honed combat skills, but a single mistake means starting over from the beginning.
Okay, so basically the simulation is your practice area. But if you are confident enough, you can tackle it. So if you get defeated,
Will be given.
you can tackle the next one. But as soon as you get defeated by the next boss, even after practicing, you will start from the very first one. It's almost
The
like
Steam demo is
Sifu.
expected to be released in August, with an official release planned for 2026.
2026, but there will be a demo.
Training. The future of humanity rests in your hands. Do not forget to wish list.
And again, you can check them all out. I think the Mix Summer Game Showcase is also, or the banner of it is also already available on Steam. So you can wishlist and check out all of the games included here on the official Steam store page or app. Ishi, good morning. We had an emergency stream. This is the Mix Game Showcase. I was thinking really close, thinking twice if I should stream it live or just a few hours after the event or delay it. I just decided to stream it now. Again, thank you Cosmos for bringing your community here. And good morning. Have a productive day everyone if you are still working. Whoa, we did it! Thanks for all the support. 10 out of 10. What's 10 out of 10? Sub goal. Who's up? Cosmosama rallied.
A highly acrobatic garden vein
Thank you for subbing, guys. Who subscribed?
grown is a mysterious entity that's dominated the world for centuries, exploiting the land and people for one thing.
OCG, thank you for the ride.
Nectar is
Sleepy time, guys.
money, energy, fuel, power. And the throne wants
After
every
Cosmos,
last
si OCG
drop.
naman. Thank you, OCG.
But as the
Let me
world's
give you a
reserves
special
run
shout out.
dry and the forest itself begins fighting back, the throne has become desperate. So it's employed you, an expert in both sword and soil.
What is this
to bring
game?
nectar to the throne.
Lakas yata nung... Uy! Who cheered?
But melee alone won't be enough.
Ako! Ngayon lang
The nectar
dumating!
can alter the
Ngayon
very
lang dumating.
nature of their plants.
Thank you for the
Ammo,
resub, Tito Zone, Tier 1 Blood. Let's go! 4 months in now. Maraming salamat, Tito Zone.
Stay in good graces with the throne.
Mayari, thank you for checking in. Grind mag-isa na muna.
The beauty
Mag-grind ka pa rin off-stream? What is this game though? So many things happening on my stream, no? Sorry guys. But again, thank you to everyone who are supporting and raiding us. What is this? Kazan. What's this? Nectar Mancer? Oh, you can check out the Q. No. You can no longer claim that because this is already a late stream. What is this? Go Tiny. An action side scroller? Or Go Mech? Wait, let me check the chat. Thank you again, Dita Zone. I'm getting hungry. 4-player co-op. Oh. What was that 4-play up to 4-player game na ganito? Castle Crashers. That's the earliest that I can remember na parang ganito. And with whimsical characters, Castle Crashers. But of course, they are not the exclusive or parang the only game that has used that. Pero that's the earliest that I can remember. Indie Game Showcase, yes. This is from Media Exchange. Wait, what? What? Are you like a baby? Or a tyke? What? Cute. Platformer. With a little bit of Metroidvania. Will it be that hard though? Seems like it's for like 10 and up, 10 below. But it's good that... Uy! Sorry. It's from Media Indie Exchange. So mix. Media Indie Exchange. YouTube channel. Uy! Mali. Nawala. Lumid siya. Sorry. Let me... There you go. Game for Souls Gamer or Hollow Knight-esque. More like Metroidvania. Geishi, I will be sleeping rin right after this one. Quarter 1 2026. Play the limited time demo now on Steam. And there's a demo. Wow. Die soft. Next. And ano, it's a continuous trailer after trailers, huh? Hey, Calzone! Good day. We're currently reacting and doing commentary on the Mixed Summer Game Showcase. And again, you can check out the games that are featured here on Steam. Lost Castle 2. I haven't even checked out, or I'm aware of the first one. Another, I think, what do you call this? Beat 'em up. Co-op beat 'em up. It would be interesting if I have someone in chat who has played. Oh, Lost Castle 1. I played that one before. Lost Castle 2. Buy now. Oh, it's already out. So if you're looking for a bit of
Airframe Ultra is gaming at its peak.
Okay, so let me get something to eat first, since this is more of a like a talking head
And
segment.
did you see we snuck in Little Nemo, which looks gorgeous? Quick history lesson. That is based on a story that was written all the way back in 1905.
That is a long time ago, Candy. Yeah, I dug the Capcom version back in the day on the NES, so cool. We have to hit that pause button to give some love to Experience Studios, a Black-led organization that serves underrepresented communities in the game industry. The Mix enthusiastically supports their efforts through our contributions to their many important and inspiring events. In fact, mark your calendars for the next Black Voice in Gaming Showcase coming to a screen near you on Monday, June 9th at noon Eastern and 9 a.m. Pacific, and is a part of the Summer Game Fest.
Now, slicing orcs in the face
Black
is cool and
letter
all,
orc.
but sometimes you just want to spend a day
Ano naman yung
crafting,
naisip mo,
farming,
CG,
or
ha?
cuddling with your beloved pet fire lizard. For those types of days, here's the category that'll feature farms, towers, and pets.
Let's get into it with some farms and towers and stuff.
Oh, I think I've seen this earlier. We were talking about this with Cosmos and São Paulo. Ano ba title nito ulit, Pao? Did you remember what this game is? No. It's a multiplayer build crafting type of game. Almost like a 3D Stardew Valley. See, look at that. You can raise pets, have a farm, play it with friends. See? And it has like a automation, almost similar to, what do you call that? Factory. Satisfactory. You have farming, you have automation, you have pets, you have exploration of the world, you have fighting monsters. Yes, we've talked about this, Cosmos. I think this is already on our wish list. Plus it has a Disney Dreamlike Valley look and feel to it. Plus a massive world. This could very well be like, what do you call that? What's the Sims competitor? The recent one that was recently released. Oh, parang almost similar to Enjoy, but look at that. Also fight monsters. So I think it's pretty ambitious for what it wants to be. It wants to be a farming game, it wants to be an automation game, it wants to be a sim. But it already has a gameplay of exploration, almost similar to No Man's Sky even. Almost taking inspiration from No Man's Sky actually. Hey Ron, thank you for checking in. I think this is an extended look. I think we've discussed this earlier, Cosmos, but we don't have this many Autonomica wishlist on Steam. Tapos streaming ko yung Corix. Thank you. Uy. Gather and collect. Clicker type of game. Craft and build. May mga games na similar to this one. Have I played something similar to this? You eventually will unlock yung technology that you don't need to click. You just have to drag it or it automatically like taps on it. Dragonlance wishlist now. Or similar to Forager. What is this? Uy! It's an idle RPG? Idle game? That you can like put at your parang the side of your screen. Almost similar to Rusty's what do you call that? Rusty's Retirement. And ano yung game na nilalaro mo, Cosmos? When? You know, it's just at the side of your desktop. Ready for a rematch? What? Battle your friends, Nanomon. Ah, Nanomon. Well, at least it has like multiplayer. Nanomon coming June 24th. Miss Trigger. A tower defense. Yep, tower defense. It has a cute aesthetic though. Skeleton Witch, Serpent. Oh. It's not also the first time that I've seen this. I think I have played a mobile version of it. I think, what was the name of that game? Something about Kingdom something on mobile phone. It's also a very addicting game. I think actually almost every after stage you will get to unlock maybe a new weapon or a new trap and a new hero at some point. So you can rely on your towers and you can also rely on your heroes. Relic Guardian, try the demo now. Tons of demos, huh? This one looks like a game for Cosmos. It's about witches. What is even the game's genre? Farming? With card elements? Pero more of like adventure type of game. You know, look at that. And it has a very cute aesthetic and art style. TCG? I don't think so. Nah, it's not really a TCG. More like adventure. And you're parang playing as a witch. Ritual of Raven. Spell Garden games. Uy, Team 17. So it came from Team 17. Okay. What's this? Craftlings. Another, what do you call that? Lemmings, parang it's a Lemmings type of game. Yeah, they die. It's like a Lemmings type of game. You control a settlement. Oh. Ah. Fatality. But it's not a hindi tuloy. It's not a idle. It's not an idle game. In order for them to fight, play the next fest demo. What? There's a demo. I think this one was also featured in. It feels like it was featured in. It's either the 6-1 indie game showcase. It's basically Pokemon. If your character is also a Pokemon. With some Animal Crossing elements to it. Toot, 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 toot. Bed standards, Aquatico, Hangolin. By the way, has the recent Pokemon entries allows you to customize your a home? I think there's a secret base with the past Pokemon entries. I think the recent one also has a level that you can customize like a base, a hidden base. At least it adds more feature to or breaks away for even quite a bit and adds some base building elements to Pokemon. Critoraptors. Shueisha Games. Oh, I think this one is the more artistic type of games. This was featured in OTK, I think. It's either OTK or 6-1 Indie Game Showcase. It has a very cozy, narrative-focused vibe to it.
I need to head up that mountain. My home's up there.
Wouldn't be surprised if the girl that you are accompanying is already like a spirit, like a mountain spirit. Usually, this is what you will get already, parang foreshadowing.
Hello, I'm Taylor, one of the developers behind Spirit of the North 2, which is available on PC, PS5, and Xbox. In this short deep dive, I wanted to share how we approached the most challenging but most rewarding aspect of the sequel, rebuilding the feel of controlling a fox. In the first game, players told us the movement felt clunky, the collision was frustrating, and jumping wasn't intuitive. And honestly, we agreed. Piloting a quadruped is very difficult in video games, and players aren't quite used to it.
Although, upon checking out some of the reviews,
it's a much harder
it's still not up there yet.
Seems.
But
so for
I
Spirit
guess
of the North 2, we threw out the old system from our first title completely and started over. Most humanoid characters use a capsule collider.
Although
that works great when your limbs are symmetrical and your pivot point is in your torso. But with a fox, the capsule becomes
why should this
oversized and the
like
character
be here?
rotates from the middle, making it feel like you're
like it's just a parang developer diary.
We ended up doing something that usually is discouraged.
They want
dramatically shrinking the capsule
promote their games
even
more.
letting the mesh stick out. This gave us a tight collision that allowed the fox to move through tight spaces and never bounce off nearby walls.
Okay.
The final movement model was inspired by a kite, where the head leads and the body trails. All the animations needed to be rebuilt to match. But in the end, it felt more natural, responsive, and fun. It took years of iteration, but the difference is something that you will definitely feel when you play. The other big issue to address was jumping. We wanted the precision of scripted jumps without the immersion breaking ledge markings seen in other games. So we built what we call
I-
target jump system.
I really don't
And the
get
targets
why.
are placed
Why did they
procedurally in
include
real
this?
time. The system evaluates dozens, if not hundreds, of factors.
It's like we
and
already
conditions
the game is
in real
already
time.
out.
It is easily the most complex system.
Well, that
I
is
have
a good
ever
way of like
created.
promoting the game
And
to,
also the
for
most
people who are
satisfying.
like just
But
watching
we
it
didn't stop
live at the
there.
moment. Like, okay,
If you're sprinting, the procedural targets switch off. You get a more reckless, longer jump, perfect for covering distances fast in a huge open world. The balance between free-form
okay, I will be skipping
and
this now.
target-locked precision is what makes traversal in
Sorry,
our
Spirit of the North.
game so fun. Fox character including. I hope this game is grateful for the players to learn, but we're really proud of where our character has landed. Spirit of the North 2 is now available on PC, PS5.
Because we are here for the
Xbox X and
trailers
S.
for the
Thanks for
upcoming
watching.
game. And I think that's already enough for us to get hype about your game if ever now we are into this. Oh, Temtem Swarm, Cosmos. New stage. Cosmos has this. I don't. Although this is one of my preferred genre, the action roguelikes or the horde survival type of games. But this time with Temtem characters, challenge mode. Ah, this is a multiplayer. Interesting. Player 1 and player 2. Yolar approaches. So now they added a new biome. June 17th. Lockshot Games. Ah, this one, Frogger. Or Frogger-like game. This was also featured in the 6-1 Indie Showcase.
You're looking a little green there, Frog. You good?
This place is making me sick.
Oh, toughen up, Hop. It's good to have your world turned upside down every now and then.
I'm actually eating crackers right now. So this is like a 3D platforming game. If you have like enjoyed your Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Galaxy even, this time you just take control of a frog.
What's up, guys? My name is Clinton Sparks, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Global Gaming League. You know, we as gamers know that gaming is the fastest growing form of entertainment in the world. Makes more money than the movie, music, and television industries combined, but yet it's still disconnected from mainstream pop culture and the streets. That's why I'm here today with Media Indie Exchange, the home of discovery and innovation in the gaming world, to get you guys familiar with the future of gaming. Welcome to the Global Gaming League.
Is it really disconnected? Or you're just trying to push something? It's not really disconnected actually. The mainstream media, the Hollywood is looking into games now. Just look at The Last of Us, the series, what else? The Fallout TV series. So I don't think they're really gaming is being taken lightly.
The GGL is a gaming entertainment league that combines the competitiveness of traditional sports leagues,
I gotta spin the chain.
theatrics and storylines like the WWE,
Fight me! You keep pressing A. Actually fight me.
I'm pressing Y.
and the fanfare and rivalry of the UFC.
Why does it feel like it's not this segment is not meant for me? Real celebrities. Wow.
Real money. everybody games, so we built something for everybody, giving gamers around the world the chance to compete and build a real career as a gamer.
Your mama could even play if she got skill.
The Global Gaming League will connect cultures, build international
But it's basically just promoting an esports league. So I think we have already seen enough of that. Okay, I don't need to be preach about a game esports league. Good evening, Beshi.
I am looking forward to the Tim
Totoo
update,
yan.
and as always,
Thank you,
Spearheaded
Jam.
2 looks
And a good morning.
Beautiful and fantastic. Much love to the Global Gaming League for pushing things to new heights regarding innovation in gaming entertainment.
Nako, ang tanong anong game ang i-feature dyan sa league na yan. Bahala sila. I didn't pay attention.
Oh snap, Justin! It's key.
It's not that different. Siguro Valorant, League of Legends, Dota.
Thank you to the generous donations of our participating
Maybe even
developers
Apex.
throughout the show. Just scan the QR code on your screen to cop them freebies and follow Media Indie Exchange
But again,
on all your socials.
I'm
to stay
already
in the
late to
know.
the party.
While I'm hitting
Like
you with
we're
the
like 1
reminders,
hour
go
late.
visit the Mixed
So
Summer
even
Game
if you
Showcase
scan
event
that
page
QR
on
code,
Steam to see all the titles we're featuring today,
you will not be able
and
to
wishlist the
go
ones that
anywhere
tickle your
with that
fancy.
QR code.
Our devs benefit from growing their wishlist numbers. So don't
FPS
be shy.
again. Yeah.
Extra cool. Definitely the ones that tickle your fancy.
Yo, Citrix. Good morning.
We will karate chop into the next segment, which features games from flying fists to fearsome bosses. This category has some titles that are
Action
straight
game.
crack. So let's rock into the next seg.
Next seg. Exclusive for the Mixed Summer Game Showcase until it goes on Summer Games Fest. Griffline. Okay. Popcom. Embark on a colorful adventure. What? What? So it's like, what if yung parang puzzle depon is 3D? And you play a character? What? You know? Okay. Seems gamey. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Engage in full fun-filled co-op. Use items to work miracles. Yeah. Same color. Will deflect yung mga incoming projectiles. What was that game? Blob? The Blob? It also uses yung colors. Pero that's almost similar to Splatoon eh. Puzzle bubble, pero 3D eh. With co-op. Basically, match 3 or match 4 puzzle. Okay. Popcom. June 2. Okay, this one is this rematch? Is this rematch or a different game? Rum Games presents rematch. I think this is rematch, no? This is rematch, right? Or rematch already as a competitor? Spectator, special moves. Oh shit! Superpowers! Ooh. If this is not rematch, I don't know. This is already a competitor to rematch Rocket League, pero we already have that. It's called rematch. There's an ongoing playtest right now. There's also a AAA game called Inazuma 11. It's also a soccer-based game with power-ups. It's an anime. Football League. Football Heroes League. Okay, so this is a direct competitor to Rematch. With power-ups. Blitzball. Talaga? Blitzball ba? So, PvP almost similar to Party Animals. Although in a way, Party Animals has monopoly over yung mga ganitong casual party games. Hindi, there is also Fall Guys. Fall Guys. Stumble Guys, I think. Well, I guess if there's a market for it. And what it also is giving up a similar vibe to what's that? Human Fall Flat. But I don't think this is a physics-based game. Gentleman's Dispute. I saw this game in IG. Is it fun? Do you think does it convince you to check this game out? Sale Games. Another soccer-based game. Pero this kinda looks good, you know. Volleyball. Volleyball on crack. Featuring anime waifu. Or dodgeball. Could be dodgeball. Oh, you know, see? Yeah, could be dodgeball. One-on-one dodgeball. And it's a gacha game. Just kidding. Let's see what this game is. You just need to parang perfectly time it, you know. And looks like a boss rush type of game. Bakudo. Oh. With a waifu. Kinda looks familiar. Almost similar to Gris. No, it's not Gris. It's a boss rush type of game. Top-down action game. Seems so frantic, oh. How do you even... Pero you are able to see where your character is. Light Odyssey. It effectively parang differentiates yung character mo from the background, which is light and dark mechanics. Next up, we have... Oh, what is this? A beat-em-up game. Side-scroller beat-em-up. This is giving off an SNES era type of game. Survive. So it's a horde survival game, similar to Vampire Survivors. Yeah, combine and upgrade. Okay. I don't know about the art style though. Dugan, a boss. And maybe after you defeat him, he will join your party just like in games like Double Dragon, no? It's a roguelite, action roguelite. I normally play these kinds of games, but sometimes it really depends on the art style. Like this one is Vampire, vampires, right? Vampire survivors. Survivors like. Beyond to Dream.
The game director of Troublemaker 2, Beyond Dream. This is an open world action comedy game and a direct sequel.
Action comedy game. Is it Indonesian? Kasi I saw a woman with hijab.
The sequel will dive deep into the themes.
You know, see, look at that.
And drugs. Two of the biggest in the
It's either
as a we grow from
Indonesian ba?
to young adult. We now have two main protagonists, Rudy the Cipta Weata last champion, returning main character from the first game, and Jordan Santoso, the pianist from the band Beyond Dream.
But it's kind of cool, no, to have other developers, not just Americans, who are trying their hand out with developing games. And I guess this is already their second game.
Unlike the first Troublemaker,
Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur?
This time you are free to explore South Jakarta.
Ay, tama ba?
City inspired of
Ano pa pag sinabing Kuala Lumpur? Malaysia?
Jakarta and my hometown, Pacitan City. And yes, Troublemaker 2 is our first ever open world game, following the Troublemaker 1, which was our debut action game.
Open world game? So basically it's GTA Malaysia.
Creative mini games hidden in unexpected corner. And of course, since Beyond Dream is now part of the character roster, you can visit their studio, jam with the band, and play original song from the game.
Malaysia, okay. And they are also featuring local Malaysian artists, so that's also good.
As a small indie developer from Indonesia,
so I think we also have that parang this kind of game, diba? Yung sa Philippines, yung Until Then.
Troublemaker 2 Beyond Dream is launching in Q3 2025.
If only we also have this kind of indie game to showcase, no, to add to the.
Thank you for watching and stay tuned.
To like Summer Game Fest. I really wish we have like an besides yung the current indie game developer na gumawa no Until Then. Hopefully there are other developers na creating newer games na would put Philippines on the map. What is this game? No Indo flag? Indonesia? Indonesia ano ba? Malaysia? Indonesia? Kasi I don't know.
Army Moves Overdrive is a reimagination of Army Moves as if it was developed these days. And what is Army Moves?
I don't even. I'm not aware of this game.
It's a game from 1986 for several microcomputers: ZX Spectrum, Amstrad CPC,
Pag red sa itaas at may white sa ibaba.
Atari ST, MSX, and even some of oldest PCs with the CGA, graphic cards, and this type of things. It began a series of games that include Navy Moves, Arctic Moves, and more recently, and not official, Space Moves. It is one of the best sellers of what is called the golden age of Spanish video games development.
Okay.
It will be an action game with some twists in its mechanic, like stealth, use of vehicles, and the best slap movement in the history
the
of
game isn't fully developed yet, so this is probably a Kickstarter.
To all modern devices, if nothing strange happens, next year.
Next
we
year.
expect you to enjoy it.
Yeah. So it's reminiscent of that old school game, but more 3D now. Okay. If they're able to pull it, why not, right? There might be a fan of the classic retro game and would be interested to see it reimagined in the modern era. Army Moves Overdrive. Next. Cooperative. Turn-based. Clean em up. Roguelite. Why, what? So, you guys are cleaning stuff. And it's a turn base? So, you're once again a Minish. 1 to 4 players. Your job is to clean the house. because gamers love doing that. Scrub and Tubbo.
Games disappear,
Mhm.
support ends, memories fade. But not here.
Wait, preserve.
At
Good old
GOG,
game.
we believe
GOG.
that if you buy a game, it should be yours forever.
Yeah.
That's why, back in November, we launched the GOG Preservation Program. A promise that your games will keep working even if they're delisted or no longer officially supported.
Yeah. That's a good advocate. So I would encourage everyone to, besides having your Steam account, maybe have a GOG account as well. And from time to time, GOG also gives away free games, just like Epic. But they are more into like classic retro games. You don't often see the newer ones, just like in Epic. Dungeon Keeper 2. Team Hospital. The Witcher Enhanced Edition. The Witcher 2 Assassin of Kings. Good old games.
And what's coming next? You'll want to stick around.
That is their promise. Like, even though the game is delisted, it will still exist there. I wonder what kind of special license that we have that will make them like free from the whims of the greedy publishers.
For real. Definitely can't wait to give
Or
that
legal
one a
battles.
spin. Also, shout out to GOG for keeping it thorough. with
Usually
their mission
when
and
games
keeping
get
games
delisted,
alive.
there is a good reason for that. Like, there is a legal battle between the developers, the artist, the voice actor. That's why I think platforms like Steam, Epic will delist that to avoid any complications. But I don't know if GOG is free of that.
I have to save them all.
Okay.
Even
Weird
when the city
legs.
resists, with everything it has.
What is this?
Sometimes it feels like
Survival
everything
horror
is in
again?
my hands. Even time. If my patient dies today,
So it's a Dr. Sim?
I saved them yesterday.
Hmm. So it's a Groundhog Day like type of game?
First, it seems to be working, but I can't save everyone with my own hands. The city is dying from others' mistakes,
Yeah, no? See, parang I think
and I try to fix them. I take control, and the city stops resisting. Everything becomes possible.
but I start
vaccine.
all over again.
The immortal man. Order. The Inquisitor and the army. Impossible structure. The plague made flesh. This can't just be a dream.
What?
So,
Pathologic
effectively, you became
3.
the head of an emergency task force, using any means to fight the plague.
It's a third
Tell me,
game?
Dankovsky, before
Have you guys
and
played the first
after,
two games of
were
this?
you always aware of the consequences of your actions?
Interesting. I thought it was like a Groundhog Day type of thing. Like, if you made a mistake, you will reset from day one, and then you will have like meta progression. What is this game? Show us the battle system of this game. Anime girl. Action shooter. Skating. But I don't know, it looks cool. Silly X Poly Beast. Silly X Poly Beast. Next. Shadow of the Colossus. Bulma Edition. Bulma Edition. Why does it feel like floaty, or it's like running on low frames? Is this intentional? Okay, there you go. I think what usually is the gimmick for these kinds of like a small character fighting a towering mech is you will eventually have to find its weak spot, and then of course it will go down after you hit that spot over and over again. Okay. I don't know what they want us to feel in that kind of last part of the trailer.
Hey everyone, I am Max and I am Isla Creative Director at Pulsatrix Studios. And
Pulsatrix
I am here
Studios.
to introduce our game to you guys.
What is your game, sir? It's a survival horror game similar to
You will play
Isla.
as Samuel, a beta tester
Resident
responsible
Resident
for testing a range
Evil
of new
Village.
technologies in the year 2035.
Now wait, guys.
One day, you receive a new VR dev kit with an inbuilt artificial intelligence promising of being capable of developing horror experiences in real time based on the user's neural activities and active feedback. But the resources it uses to create the most immersive experience possible are the same weapon which will imprison someone. As virtuality merges with reality, you must use everything in your power to free yourself from this tailor-made psychological torture device as the lines blur between what's real and what isn't. You will have to face your innermost terrors in a true survivor horror filled with challenging enigmas, an oppressive and intense
Enigmas. I thought he
and
was just
visceral
like
combat against grotesque
using a different
abilities.
accent, and he said mini games. It's enigmas. Yeah, survival games.
Isla is a homage to classic games of the genre, such as Resident Evil and Silent Hill, through both mechanics and thematic resonance. In some of the levels, you will be through the paces of true psychological horror, and in others, survival will be the key to get through. Discover the truth behind Isla, but be careful. Some of your choices that you make will affect the ending that you get. Arm yourself with a great arsenal when the task ahead demands it. Do what you must to survive. We hope you enjoyed the Speak into Isla. Please consider wishlisting on Steam as it really helps us out. Thank you.
System now. They hold their guns so parang flimsily. Parang look at that. Huh? Chinese developed company or game? Chinese developed company, Chinese developed game. Kinda looks good. It's a survival horror game with pixel-based and multiplayer. With character customization. It's a bit weird that there's like a huge ass mushroom. They're not even trying to become realistic. twin stick shooters. Don't even know if it's just zombies. There's also demons. I don't know though. If for someone who plays like Stardew Valley, do you guys like these kinds of like reiteration of the formula? Oh, Toxic Crusader. What? It's making a return or just a remake? So it's a new game. For us who were raised in the 90s, this is a very familiar game. Early 2000, late 90s kid. I'm a 90s kid. We were watching, or this was a syndicated Saturday morning kids show. So it's basically the main character is a mutated man who become like trash, and he's called Toxie.
Toxic Crusaders.
Okay. Captain Wayne, a boomer shooter.
And the might of all storms in your fists. With this kind of power, no one can stand in your way.
HQ, over. This is Detective Stanley Steel Press. I'll be docking at Orca Isle at approximately 1300 hours. Over. He's part man, part shotgun. This Captain Wayne guy is the biggest menace these waters have ever seen. Once he has his sights on something, he'll stop at nothing to get it. And all that stand in his way are reduced to mist. There's no army nor fleet that can stop his fury. What? Dangerous? Oh, no, sir. You've got Detective Stanley Steel Press on the job. Of course.
Wait, what? Chill? No way, Psycho Stick.
You talk a lot of big game there, Gumshoe. But if it's a fight you
I can only count to 4. What?
Come and get me, copper.
Come and get me. What was that other smack talking character?
Captain Wayne's Vacation Desperation. Wishlist now on Steam. Well, go on already. What are you still doing here, man?
Looks like another boomer shooter. This one was also featured on the last 6-1 in the showcase. Psycho Stick yung nagpaparody ng Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. Oh, so they're popular, the people behind this. I think that's a good transition, if ever. Like if they are no longer doing any music or doing parodies, video games is parang the next big thing that they can influence or have their parang yung humor be on it. And I think that is one of the main problems of having like indie showcase after indie showcases parang happening at the same parang week or like month. they tend to overlap. I have seen most of the trailers here from previous one, except for world premiere, exclusives. Yeah, this one is going to be new. First-person action horror. Okay. Giving off a System Shock and dead, what do you call that? With necromorphs, not dead cells. Athanasia. We got tons of boomer shooters, no? Well, it's good that parang many game developers are inspired by Doom. I'm thinking of something, another boomer shooter, but I forgot. Serious Sam. I know besides Serious Sam, there is another one. Duke Nukem. There you go, Duke Nukem. Those are all considered under the boomer shooter. Same with Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Unholy Shoot. Wishlist now.
Pathologic looks very thrilling and super atmospheric. In contrast, Captain Wayne is super over the top and fast paced. I love that team. They're so cool.
They are very cool. All right, game fans, we are cruising to the finish line. I hope you've enjoyed the show so far, and thank you for sticking around for this last set of games.
Oy, last set.
Up next, we are jumping into some deck building games, a genre that took the indie world by storm a few years back.
Well, at least they are categorized into different sets, no?
As the next collection of games makes clear.
We also have a few RPGs bringing that classic old school feel and JRPG flavor. Plus, for the dice rolling fans, we got a game that really captures the freedom of playing a classic tabletop adventure. Are you excited yet? Well, without further ado, let's check out some Dungeons, Dragons, and deck building games.
Let's see if some of the indie JRPGs that were featured in the Indie Quest 2025 will also make an appearance here. I don't know if this appeared on the Indie Quest 2025. I don't know, parang some of the games blend with each other. Most of them like are Chrono Trigger inspired games, Final Fantasy VI, Secret of Mana inspired games, which is not bad. At least this has co-op. Yeah, this was featured in the Indie Quest event. Same with this one. This was also featured in the Indie Quest 2025, where they feature indie JRPGs. So it makes it has a what do you call that? JRPG inspired narrative, but the fighting mechanics or the battle system is rhythm based. Original soundtrack. As they should be, right? They are going to do a rhythm game. Easy, expert. Nocturne, March 2026. Wishlist on Steam. Christopher Bourrier.
The developer of Esoteric Ebb.
Esoteric Ebb.
In Esoteric Ebb, you are the cleric, a glorified civil servant in a fantasy metropolis on the brink of its first ever election. The events of Ebb start when you're sent to investigate a magical incident, an explosion, and a tea shop in your city of Norvik. Depending on how high or low you make the stats, your experience will radically differ with each playthrough. Your political alignment, how you approach a quest, and even your dialogue choices are
This one is more inspired by Disco Elysium.
The stats will chime in and nudge you in directions that align
It's more of a narrative heavy,
not always to your benefit.
point and click type of adventure.
Making the most interesting
Hey, Jay, good day. How are you doing?
Whenever a challenge appears,
We're currently reacting and doing a commentary on the Mixed Summer Game Showcase.
any modifiers to reach that final number.
How are you doing,
If you
man?
find a challenge you couldn't possibly succeed at,
It's actually
there are
like
always ways to make your life
3:19 in the morning here, and I'm feeling really sleepy now. But I have to warrior through. I think we are on the last leg of the event.
Every little choice matters and will affect how the cleric navigates sticky situations.
Level up, Morlock. Thank you for hanging out on the stream.
Wishlist Esoteric Ebb on Steam for updates on our road to launch. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ryan Yalye, studio director for Fangamer and one of the developers of the new version of Off. Off is a 2008 indie RPG that went on to inspire games such as One Shot and Undertale.
2008.
Fangamer is working with the original creator Mortis Ghost to provide an updated version for modern platforms.
Mhm.
Let's take a look at the all-new combat system.
Sound very tired. Well, I'm also whispering a bit because people here are asleep. My parents, the old folks.
We'll have the batter do a basic attack.
Mhm.
And alpha will do a competence from the competence menu.
But
in this
with
case,
the
we'll choose
remake-
saturated string for additional damage. Omega will also do a basic attack. But if you notice, Omega is charging up. If you look at his meter in the bottom right, it is actually going twice as fast and is spiking up.
Hmm.
This means that it's going to do a critical hit in the next turn. That way, we can choose a big competence to ensure that we purify the enemy. We'll go through and do a saturated string and a basic attack. And if you notice, the batter also is spiking up, but it got confused. Not all critical hits are to your
Why are you narrating the
We'll have to be
fighting,
able to
the
quickly
battle
dispatch the
mechanic?
enemy if we want
I
to
don't know,
make
it
sure
kind of
we
looks
don't take any
uneventful.
additional damage. The
I
song
have
you
to
are
do the
listening
same
to, by
when
the
my
way,
wife
has
and
been
son go
created
to
by
sleep.
James Roach, one of the musicians
I'm
of our
technically
all-new
doing an
soundtrack.
ASMR now.
We're going to go up against the same pair of enemy in the exact same way.
But we
We're
do
gonna
what we
start with an
can.
attack, a saturated string, and then follow up with another basic attack.
And I think I need more soundproofing on my
one of the
room
enemies
so I
is going
can
to
like
charge a critical hit.
shout
We're going to change our tactics
at the top
and
of
see
my
if we can try
lungs.
and take down that enemy
But of course,
before
I
the
will not
critical
do
hit
that.
had a chance to be able to hit
But
us.
somehow, if you have
However,
a
it looks like we're too
soundproofing
late,
like
and we took a massive hit
foam,
and
it
also
could
caused
cushion
confusion as well.
the noise that I am
This
making.
isn't good, but
Yo, Choco! Good day! It's now 3:32 a.m. dito sa Pilipinas. We're just watching the Mixed Summer Game Showcase.
And now the other enemy is charging a critical hit against you. You can easily see how this
Soft-spoken Kurix. Yes, soft-spoken era. Because people are sleeping.
You can also use the critical hit
I'm
system
the only
on
one
items
awake
as well,
now.
so that you can get a critical heal off of an item.
I don't know, this guy is narrating his own game.
Thankfully, at the end of the mall, we have something to look forward to.
Hmm.
An advertisement for cat food.
It's like
The
he's saying that,
returning players
I don't
also
know,
have 6
is
all-new bosses designed by the
Undertale
original
inspired,
creator Mortis Ghost. They take
or
full
this
advantage
game
of the
inspired
systems you saw
Undertale?
today. Does this area look familiar?
In addition to James Roach, we also have all new music by Morosk, composer of Stray.
So basically, they're remaking their original games.
Night Margin, one of the creators of One Shot, and Toby Fox, creator of Undertale and Deltarune. Off will be coming out sometime later this year on Nintendo Switch and Steam. Thank you very much for watching.
And that's off, coming to 2020. Prologue available now off the RPG.com. Has this been featured in the previous Indie JRPG event or the Indie Quest 2025? I think this was featured in OTK Game Showcase. Lord Amber Maze. Yep, this was already featured. August 14, 2025. Another anthropomorphic game featuring anthropomorphs. The furries will love this game. And probably like a social is it a social game or almost similar to like, what was that game? XCOM. Yep. Turn-based. It's similar to XCOM. You know, see? You take cover. You wait for the enemies to attack. If you are in cover, you can shoot while being in cover. Wild Tactics. Oh, so that's the title. Okay. Next.
Welcome, pilot. This is your pre-flight safety briefing. Please remain seated while we absolutely cook.
One of the best in the genre. I think this kinda pays homage to like games like Mega Man. They call that game.
This game is so. I'm gonna say goofy.
Battle Network.
There's so many crazy combos you can pull off in it. I love the bomb.
It has a card or deck-based game or card building game.
In love with it. You need to check this one out.
But there's a grid wherein you move and the enemy moves as well on that grid.
This is one of the coolest games I ever played.
Of course, they will say that. But what did he say after the but word or the but conjunction?
Because I'm a bomb.
And this is already live. This is on my wish list.
Me and my bomb nanigans.
I don't have the funds to buy it yet, so I'm just waiting for it to go on sale. Star Vaders. Hey, anak ni Mayor. Psst, Pogi. Good morning, anak ni Mayor. Exclusive on Mix Summer Game Showcase. What is this game?
Hush now, Olvi. Close your eyes. Dream beneath the darkened sky.
So it's a tactics type of game, pero you don't control a group of parang a party. You only control this entity. Happy stream, Pagoders. Ay, tulog na yan. Sleep it off. I will be also taking that advice myself later after I finish with the Mix Summer Game Showcase.
The shadows rise and twist your voice. I cut them down.
I don't know. Is there like a game that has popped up on my on the on some of the announcement earlier? Parang I it's, or maybe I'm a bit sleepy. That's why not that many games are like popping up to me.
I call upon the spirits to light my path. Speak to me, love.
What the fuck? Bakit mag-hopper ano? Hopper sa screen mo. Wait, what? A hammer. It's just an extension. A Twitch extension. Nothing will happen, don't worry, even if you hammer that. So a turn-based card game. Level up, loot, battle axe. Lunoland. Solo card collecting RPG. A deck builder. Deck building RPG. Chain system. Conquer randomized dungeons. Bandage. My dude. There's a little bit of a city building element to this game as well. Defeat deadly bosses. Candlewood. Play in the browser. Demo.lunoland.com. It's not on Steam? Interesting.
I love seeing that update for Nocturne. It is such a slick title, and I am definitely going to add it to my wish list. Now make sure you go to the Steam event page and wish list your favorites from the last segment, as well as all others from today's show.
Okay, so it wrapped everything up.
I cannot believe it's over already. Unfortunately, even the best indie game showcases eventually come to an end. Remember to visit the Mixed Summer Showcase event page on Steam, where all our featured titles can be found. You may learn you missed something awesome. Wishlist now and live your life free of regrets later. Once again, thanks to all the devs who participated in today's showcase. We can't wait to get our hands on your handiwork. And another mighty muchos gracias to our sponsors, Exola, Ryzen, Acapura Games, HeroCraft, Hype Train Digital, Indie.io, Joystick Ventures, Neon Doctrine, New Blood, Noodle Cake, Retroware.
You know what?
Silver Lining, Top Hat, Tripwire, XD
If I am going to rank most of like indie game showcases, I think I would put AAA Initiative at the top. The second one would be the Indie Quest 2025 that featured more JRPGs, but then again I could be biased because my main game genre or choice is JRPGs, and that already has like 40 plus indie JRPGs. This game, although has a wide variety of games.
Black Voices in Gaming Showcase coming Monday, June 9th at noon Eastern,
I don't know.
9 a.m. Pacific.
It's all over the place.
Thanks are due to the team at the Mix that puts
And it has tons of like talking head segments.
Y'all make this look easy.
Tons of sponsors.
Thanks again, y'all. This is Justin Woodward, your host and co-founder of the Mix, signing off.
And I'm Candace Woodward. Thanks again for having me, Justin. I cannot wait to the next one.
We will see you soon. Peace.
So it's again, that's a media indie exchange summer game showcase.
Grab the controller to play games without saying that there is a bomb that's going to drop on Saturday, June 7th with a plethora of indie game showcases. You guys got to check it out. Wholesome Direct, Women-Led Games, Latin American Game Showcase,
And there's still Southeast Asian game that will be on
ladies and gentlemen. And on Monday,
9, 10, 11, 12, 1, and 4.
And tune in for some awesome stuff.
Will I be reacting to that one? I'll probably be skipping a lot of like talking heads. How many hours is that? So again, that's the Mix Summer Game Showcase. It's pretty okay. I think if I'm going to rank it with 1 being the number 1 and like 10 is being the lowest, I would rank it at around 5 or 4? 5. Okay, so that's the Mix Summer Game Showcase. Okay. Where is that? And again, that's it, guys. That's the Mech Summer Game Showcase. It's a pretty okay. It's a pretty okay indie game showcase. Again, my number one would be the AAA initiative. All trailers and announcements and world premiere. No hosts, no ads. Just sheer unadulterated trailers and world premieres. And then the next one would be the Indie Quest 2025, which features 40 plus indie JRPGs. And the next one would probably be the OTK games, and at least those they have like fun hosts and tons of trailers as well. And then I guess this one at number 4, and then the last one will be the 6-1 indie games. Let's see how will the feature games showcase will rank up on that list. And with that, let's roll the credits. Thank you everyone who dropped by today's stream. We're about to end the stream. Thank you everyone who joined today's stream. To the subscribers who dropped by, we have Ishi, Sam Paulo, and Tito Zone. For the resubscribers, we have Tito Zone. Thank you, Tito Zone, for resubbing. For the raids, we have Cosmos Sama and OCG. Thank you, Cosmos, for bringing your community here with you. For the chatters, we have Anak ni Mayor Gaming, Chocoloco, Chillfields, Cosmos Sama, Dan Dalandan, DX Cross and Aaron, Flyby Nation, Hey Angus, Ishi, it's Calzone, Isharor, Jam Q, Jem, Cocombear, Lauken VT, Marcus, Melancholic Neko, OCG, Shirayuki, Sam Paulo, Tito Zone, Regal Maxwell, and Zeri55. Thank you, Chocks, for being here. And you can copy and paste this raid message since we are about to raid out as well. For our regular viewers and followers, you can copy and paste this raid message. And for our subscribers, you can copy and paste this raid message containing our tier 1 emotes, or use any of the emotes available to you there since you have access to it. Let's find somebody to raid. Who should we raid? Okay, I think we can raid. Let's go raid Miss Queen Amigdula, who's currently playing Fantasy Life. The girl who steals time. And go say hi to Miss Queen Amigdula for us. Raiding Miss Queen. Raid Miss Queen Amigdula. There you go. And with that, I will leave you with a short, heartfelt message. And thank you again, everyone, for those who joined us watching the Mech Summer Game Showcase for June 3, 2025. I'll catch you guys later since it's already Wednesday. I have to get some sleep. And when we get back, hopefully you can accompany us again as we play some games, some demos, and have a little conversation and hopefully have some fun. Have a good one, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye. Good morning, good night, good evening. Later.